Alright, what's up everybody? So today we have a really nasty person to talk about. Now luckily justice is being served, unlike with a lot of people I talk about on this YouTube channel. Now before we actually get into the video, I want to give a huge shout out to Riley Catsworth and Anushi for supporting me on the Patreon. If you guys also want your name shouted out at the beginning of the video, the link to the Patreon will be in the description. Now let's get right into this video. Alright, what's up everybody? So today we're talking about another deplorable, disgusting human being who just happened to be on Roblox. It's crazy how disgusting, deplorable predators and people who take advantage of children are always found on Roblox. Isn't that really strange? Now, the guy we're going to be talking about today is called Jamie Bourne, and I'm going to be reading this off of an article because I thought this article did a really good job, and they kind of cover all the basics here. So basically, the article goes like this. A New Orleans man has been arrested by Homeland Security for possession of CP and importing a child sex doll. Yeah, so this guy pretty much got caught having a child sex doll in his house, and in retaliation, the police also searched all his devices and found a bunch of CP, right? But trust me, it gets even crazier. According to the arrest report, on February 24th, police were performing a routine probation check on 30-year-old Jamie Bourne's home when they discovered a child-sized sex doll in the bedroom. After consulting with the Attorney General's office, officers returned to Bourne's home on February 27th to further investigate. Bourne also told police during the questioning that he is a programmer for Roblox, an online gaming platform targeted towards children and teenagers. On Saturday, Roblox reached out to WWL and said that Bourne does not work for the company. Alright, so from my understanding is Bourne here, or whatever his name is, Jason Bourne, he is a felon. Okay, he's already has an arrest. I'm not sure what that arrest is, but the police actually found all this information out doing a routine probation checkup. So the guy already had a criminal record. Okay, I don't know what for. I'm assuming it has something to do with something similar to what he's being arrested for now. But as you can tell by the article, he was a programmer for Roblox. Now, that doesn't mean Roblox themselves. Obviously, Roblox responded pretty much saying that he is not, part of the company. My assumption is that he was a programmer for one of the many games on Roblox, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have played Roblox at this point, whether it be newer Roblox or older. Roblox itself is the platform, right? It gives creators the tools to use to make games, right? And a platform to post it. Now, a lot of developers and development teams who make a shit ton of money on Roblox are their own people, right? So Roblox is the platform. These developers and programmers are in their own subsection making games on that platform. So it sounds like this guy here was a programmer or developer for one of the many games on Roblox, but he didn't actually work for Roblox themselves. Again, though, this just doesn't look good for Roblox, right? Even though he didn't work directly for the company, he still was working and making games on their platform. Like, I can't even tell you guys or imagine how many kids he would have been in contact with being a programmer or being someone who is in power of certain games, right? I'm sure that's what a lot of the CP he had as his computer was, unfortunately, is probably a lot of unfortunate children who were taken advantage because this guy was making games on their platform. And this isn't the first time that a Roblox developer or a programmer who's making games on the platform was arrested or caught doing really disgusting things. Roblox's platform allows people unaffiliated with the company to build experiences that are governed by our robust community standards. We currently have more than 2 million. Deactivate his experiences and banned his account in accordance with our off-platform behavior policy and our community standards, the statement said. So this is what I also brought up when I read the article originally. It's kind of annoying how, when it comes to this stuff, a lot of the times Roblox or the news or the police themselves never really make public who this person was on the platform, right? Like, we know who he is legally, and the fact that he's sitting in a jail cell right now is all good and stuff, but who was this person? What experiences was he a part of, right? Because they said experiences, which is games, right? That's what Roblox calls them, experiences. So what games was he involved with? How many children did he come into contact with in those games? Right? I think it would give us a better understanding of who could have been affected and, how bad this actually was. A member of AG's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force went with the officers. She noticed that the doll had features that resembled those of children under the age of 18 and was dressed in children's clothing. Bourne also had several BDSM toys and condoms placed near the doll. When police questioned him, Bourne said he imported the doll from China and repeatedly stated he was very lonely. Bourne then admitted to possessing CP, at which point he was arrested. Several devices were seized, including multiple hard drives that were confirmed to contain CP. So yeah, this guy's an absolute degenerate. right? Not only did he have multiple devices containing CP and multiple hard drives, by the way. You know, lots of hard drives nowadays are 1, 2, 3, 4 terabytes. And if he had multiple of them, I can only imagine they were all filled, which is fucking, I can't even tell you how much 2 terabyte of hard drive of that kind of content is. Like, that is just absolutely deplorable, right? And obviously he used the excuse, I'm very lonely. Shut up. Lonely. Like, I hate this excuse because even YouTubers do it who get caught in these kind of situations, who will go, oh, I'm just super lonely. I'm in a dark place. At what point does being lonely or being in a dark place require you to try to diddle kids or to go online and consume that kind of content? You know, most people are lonely. Get a fucking dog. Get a cat. You know, get a goldfish. Not start diddling kids and running a fucking empire. Like, holy shit. This news comes directly after AG's office sued Roblox in August, stating it intentionally fails to protect children from predators or notify parents of dangerous material on its site. Facts. And Roblox has been getting this criticism for a very long time. A lot of people notice that Roblox cares more about a bottom dollar and their platform than actually protecting children on it, right? Think of Roblox, and I really love this example. Think of Roblox as a daycare, right? A daycare that lets anybody in, right? You can be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 40, 30, 25, 80, whatever. And there's nobody watching the children in this daycare. Right? Anybody could play with anybody. Anybody can talk to anybody. And that is unfortunately the kind of platform Roblox is. Now, I know they have implemented a lot more policies now to try to protect children, which is failing massively. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. Attorney General Liz Murrell said in a news release announcing the lawsuit. Bourne is charged with 40 felony counts of pornography involving juveniles under the age of 13 and 1 felony count of possession, trafficking, or importing a child sex doll. His bond is set for $2 million for the child, $50,000 for the doll. So yeah, just absolutely deplorable, just disgusting. And Roblox was very quick to give a statement being like, actually, yeah, he made profit off this platform, but he didn't actually work for us. Instead of, you know, maybe talking about how this happened and how maybe in the future they can try to prevent this from happening. Like, I don't know, vetting the people that are making content on your platform, or maybe putting in a policy where people who are developing games need to vet or have an extensive vetting policy in order to hire people, because anybody right now can make content on Roblox, right? And it immediately gives them a position of power, especially if their game starts blowing up. They're automatically in a position of power over these children. Right? And I'm not saying, you know, people aren't going to be in positions of power on Roblox, especially developers, but you can imagine a degenerate like this, who is already a disgusting human being, who already has a rap sheet of doing stuff, which I'm not sure, but you can imagine the kind of power that gives them now, you know, being a developer or a programmer on Roblox. You know, it is insane. It is insane. And I'm also upset how Roblox never actually publicly said what experiences he was involved with, or, you know, like, who he was on the platform. What was his username? Who did he go by? Right? Like, that stuff kind of pisses me off, because it should help children try to avoid these situations. And I think at the end of the day, when it comes to stuff like this, the only people who can really protect your children before anything happens is really the parents, right? I feel like parents at this point need to realize Roblox is not a safe platform, and it never will be. They just need to start monitoring what their kids are doing. Especially this news article should kind of wake up some parents if they saw it, being like, oh shit, this guy who had multiple hard drives of CP and a lifelike child sex doll was making content on Roblox. Yeah, maybe my kid should not be on that platform, right? It's as simple as that. But anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe. Also, if you guys want to join the Discord, the link will be in the description down below. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next YouTube video.